Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on ALBT. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So we're going to talk about ALBT, and it's World Economic Forum chosen. So we know it's going to be part of ISO. But that's not what we're really going to talk about. Let's take a look at this. Now, when we talk about ALBT, I think people are missing the big picture. I mean, you see it here, Allianceblock platform. Then you see the Overledger. Then you see enterprise blockchains, public blockchains, and other blockchains. And then you see Ripple, you see Ethereum, and JP Morgan, and things like that. So think of the value in ALBT. I think it's bigger than people think. I think it's just not talked about like, Q&T is. And I think it does a lot of the same thing. When I originally invested in ALBT, I thought to myself, this looks a lot like, Q&T. It looks a lot like Flare Network. But now we're starting to see it all come together. So that's just the beginning, folks. ALBT is here to stay. Allianceblock, a truly decentralized market for everyone. Brick after brick, they're building the future of finance. Sounds a lot like Q&T. Imagine Funders is just one brick of the wall. And then we see this, Sleeping Giant. Team has been developing these last 9 months a bear market. Other coins have zero updates, whereas ALBT has many massive updates around the corner. The wait will have been worth it. Don't get left behind. I think at some point here, ALBT is really going to explode in value. A lot of people are calling for $100 ALBT by the end of this year. And I think we can get there. But I think the other thing that we're missing about ALBT is this. So if you can comprehend, if you connect the dots, you could see exactly what's going on here. You see Quant, right? Then you see AWS, and a lot of the other companies that we always talk about on this channel are also in there. Even Hedera and Energy Web. It's connecting everything the same way as Q&T connects everything, and they're all connected together, interlocked, like one big system. I've been saying that for so long. So it could be in 6 months or a year, or maybe even more. But ALBT is the next Q&T, mark my words. A lot of people think that because it looks a lot like Q&T, same partnerships, everything. And people will sleep on this cryptocurrency. They will miss out. But the thing is, a lot will miss out because they just never heard of it before. I've talked to people and I said, hey, have you ever looked into Allianceblock? And they're like, what is Allianceblock? I've heard of this or I heard of that. Most people heard of the X coins, XDC, XLM, XRP, but they never heard of Allianceblock. Some people never heard of IOTA. But Algorand's starting to get a lot of traction now. A lot of people have been hearing about Algorand. And I think at some point, everyone will hear about ALBT. I mean, look at the corporate partners here. And we see Allianceblock right there. And the thing is, this is the Allianceblock team. They were at Plug and Play TC headquarters in Silicon Valley last month, where they became a founding partner. Other corporate partners include Nike, Pfizer, Trivago, BT, Toyota, Financial Services, and many more. ALBT is no joke, $20 million market cap. This is going to take off at some point. I can't wait till it does, because then everybody will be talking about ALBT. So make it bag, right? Q&T connects blockchains but has no blockchain. DAG validates data but stores zero data. LCX tokenizes security but isn't a security. ALBT is a CDFI platform that leverages other DeFi platforms. Sounds a lot like something like Flare. So HBAR offers consensus from other entities, consensus. You need to really see the big picture here on what's going on. These ISO coins, and ALBT will be one of them, okay? They are the most rounded cryptocurrencies. They have ties to every single thing. They have ties to metaverse, ties to Web3, ties to NFTs, ties to other cryptos. And it's phenomenal the way you look at it and you say to yourself, wow, I didn't know they were partnered with them. If I would have known that, I would have invested a long time ago. Or I didn't know it had this capability. I would have invested a long time ago. But it all comes down to its use case, its utility. That's what you really invest in. And ALBT, in my opinion, is very overlooked. So ALBT, Decentralized Bridge, is fully integrated with the Hedera Consensus Service, bringing increased transparency to its audit trail. So now we see them partnered with Hedera. Then we see this. We know they're partnered with LCX. That's very big, in my opinion. LCX is going to be massive. It has a ton of utility, a ton of use case. It's definitely not a security like Gary Gensler likes to believe. And the thing is, there's a reason ALBT is partnered with Hedera, partnered with LCX. And then we see this, explains the seamless ALBT utility. Just like with their close partner Q&T, the utility of ALBT on Allianceblock will be seamless and fit for enterprise institutions to use at scale. And it's literally bridging everything, kind of the way the other cryptocurrencies bridge everything. We know how big Q&T is right now, and I believe ALBT at some point or another will be just as big. So EWT, a very critical partner to ALBT, will also be part of this, just on different dates. Support both of them. And that has to do with Davos in 2020. That's how far back these partnerships go. They go beyond, this year. Some go back to last year. And people were just kind of sitting around, well, the price isn't moving, so those partnerships mean nothing. That's the way most people think when they're investing. So, picked up another 10K ALBT. Utility season will be glorious for the Q&T MNW ALBT crowd. So, I believe what's going to happen is when we see utility really kick in, ALBT is going to continue to grow in value and continue on for a long, long time. Going into next week, I sure am bullish on ALBT. This is simple because of the Funders mainnet going live in a few days. And here's the other thing I want to talk about. I was on crypto Twitter. I like to go there and look at all the FUD that goes along with all these tokens also. And a lot of people are very discouraged about the price of ALBT. They're like, I invested in this to make money and the price hasn't moved in so long. But the thing is, what they got to understand is, I believe, number one, we're way early on ALBT. Well, I shouldn't say way early, but we are early. The other thing is, a lot of the ISO tokens price is suppressed. Like XRP, I believe the price is way much higher than where it sits. I believe they're suppressing the prices on these to keep people from being interested in them or getting invested in them. I think these are the cryptos that are set to take off to very high prices. I don't know what those prices could be, but I think they're going to be very, very high. And you got to think about it like this. The entire world using these cryptocurrencies in the new financial system. What is the value of that? What is the value of a crypto that can bridge everything together? That's massive by itself. And real world use case, real world utility. I don't think you should sleep any longer on ALBT. You got to get in before the price really takes off. This is a sleeping giant that is about to wake up, and when it does, it's going to be miraculous. I believe the price will go parabolic. I think a lot of people are right. It's very, very close to looking like Q&T, and we all know how massive Q&T is going to be. That could be, I think maybe we're very early. We're at the very early stage where people were getting Q&T at very low prices. That could be where we are right now with ALBT. We'll have to see. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.